Welcome to Coach Palmas Sprint Factory. So today I have the pleasure of interviewing the head coach, Anders Palmqvist, who we refer to as Palmas for short. So, Palmas, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, good.
You're doing good,
I'm
yeah?
good, yeah.
So today was the new start, the first session of the new season.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you guys do today?
We did some aerobic runs outdoors.
Okay.
We did some hills, running the hills of Skogen.
All right.
And then we finished off with some circuit training with medicine balls.
Okay. So what do you call this kind of session
We
today?
called that kind of session working capacity.
Okay.
And we do it for 5-6 weeks.
Okay.
To build a capacity to be able to run fast in December and November.
Right, for indoor season.
Yeah.
So, for example,
So this is
okay.
the first preparation.
All right, nice. Obviously, we go back a long way. Because I've known you now for nearly 20 years.
Yeah.
You were my first. You are obviously the coach I had when I came to Sweden.
Yeah.
So obviously you were my best coach. I mean, I've had some really good coaches, but you were the best one.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, tell us a little bit about your history. Obviously, like I said, I've known you for nearly 20 years, and obviously you started coaching before you coached me.
I started coaching really early.
Okay.
I was a lousy athlete.
All right.
I played football, and then I started with track when I was 12.
Okay.
And then when I was 15, one of the coaches left, so I had to jump in.
Okay.
And then when I was 18, I had a group of my own.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it started. So it started really early.
All right.
So I've been doing it professionally since 1998.
Okay. So that's nearly 25 years as a professional coach.
Yeah.
Based in Gothenburg, Sweden, the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole time.
All right. And what have you seen, obviously, in these many years of your experience? What have you seen in terms of the transition of athletics, especially because you focus on sprints, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
60
it
meters,
always
100?
comes back, 60, 100 and 200.
Okay.
And it was like when I started with it in the 90s, it was a lot of gym,
Okay.
a lot of gym training.
Can you explain that? What you mean by
More power training,
Okay.
more power sprinters.
All right.
A really good
The Morris Green.
acceleration sprinter, in Sweden and in the Nordic countries.
Okay.
Now it's more back to running,
Okay.
a lot of running,
Okay.
more like top speed sprinters,
Okay.
a different kind of sprinters.
Okay. Let me just cut in there a little bit, because obviously we're talking a language I want everyone to understand. So when you say the power athletes of the 90s, can you give an example?
Yeah.
Who that would be, the 90s?
Yeah, real more higher stride frequency,
Uh-huh.
faster steps.
Give me an athlete that we can connect with.
It's like Morris Green.
Morris
it's
Green,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Atto Boden, these kind
Bigger,
of guys.
yeah.
Okay.
And also, but this was most for the Nordic countries.
Okay.
Sweden were really good at 60 meters,
Okay.
but not that good in the 200 meters. So it's more about top speed and speed endurance.
Okay.
And technique.
Okay.
Then it was more about
lifting.
lifting, squatting,
okay.
deep squats,
Right.
jumping, stuff like that.
Okay.
So now it's much more about running
Okay.
and relaxed, and top
Okay.
speed is more. It's not so much about being explosive. It's more about being elastic and stiff.
Okay.
Working with those kind of
Mechanics, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, okay. And obviously, over these last 25 years now, you've trained top athletes in Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah, who've won SM, all those kind of.
Yeah, and also 2 European finals.
Okay, in what
60
events?
meters
60
with
meters.
Lena
Okay.
Banton and Suleiman Ba.
Okay, all right.
Lena was number 5.
Okay.
She was number 10 in Europe that year.
Okay.
Number 10 in the world.
Okay.
Number 5 in Europe in 2009.
Okay.
So it goes a long way back.
All right. Do we have the talent? Obviously, this is a big question that people always ask. Do we have the talent in Sweden to go to world level?
Of course.
We have. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
But the problem for us is that track and field in Sweden, athletics in Sweden, you can't support yourself on it. You can't be professional.
Okay.
Like a football player, you can have a contract and you can get a salary. You can.
A month, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be professional. Now we can't be. You have to work part-time. You have to study. You have to. So the recovery is not good enough.
Right.
And that's the thing. If you have to take it from 10-0 to 10 flat, you need to be a professional athlete.
Okay.
I can be a professional coach. That's the beginning, but you need professional athletes.
Okay.
So eat, sleep, shit and train.
Right. So
like
basically
that,
it's like you can reach a level of like a 1050, 1040, 1030, but then to get those...
You need to be professional.
Okay.
And it's not about training more, it's about recover better.
Okay.
To go home after the morning session, eat, sleep, and then come back, train, eat, sleep, doing like that.
Okay. So how can we get there? Which
yeah, we need the clubs to be more professional.
Okay.
And we also need sponsors.
Right. Okay.
We need some. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to build a private team.
Yeah, tell us about this team. Tell us about
we try
Palmas,
to. It's a lot of. It's 4 or 5 different clubs.
Okay.
We have had athletes from Finland and Norway.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have just from Sweden.
Okay.
But from different clubs.
Okay.
Clubs from Gothenburg, a club from Stockholm, clubs from middle of Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
And what we try to do is to do the stuff that the clubs can't do.
Okay.
We try to build a private team.
Mm-hmm.
We try to get some sponsors to do the things so the athletes and the coaches can be professional.
Okay.
So we try to raise it.
Okay. Tell us about this team. Tell us about the team that you have working obviously with you.
Yeah, I have good athletes obviously, and also coaches.
Yeah.
It's me as a head coach, and then I have 3 assistant coaches.
Okay.
You, David, starting to get here, and Bengt, working with the youth.
Okay.
And then Peter Karlsson, Swedish record holder.
Okay.
Is in the team, and then we have a physiotherapist, we have massage guys, we have chiropractor, osteopath, dietist, mental coach. So it's like 10, 12 people involving.
Yeah.
And that's a way to be professional.
Sure.
You can't leave it. You have to pull every end.
Yeah, that's the key thing you just mentioned. I remember when I trained with you back in 2003, 2004, you were basically doing everything more or less by yourself.
Yeah, of course.
So now, obviously, over the years, you've understood that, right, to get the talented athletes to world level, I've got to be able to get specific professionals in different areas.
We have a strength and conditioning coach. We have a... I always do the planning, the schedule, so we keep it together.
As head coach,
and then I take in professionals to do the details.
Sure. So basically, so you as head coach, you have the main responsibility, and you have this team that assists you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it has to be like a whole. It can't be like parts. It has to be like a full circuit.
Sure, I understand. And so far, okay, so who are the talented athletes you have right now at elite level in your group right now?
Especially girls.
Okay.
Claudia Python, Lisa Lilja.
Okay.
And also the youngest.
Okay.
Elvira Tanderud.
Okay, how old is she?
She's 16,
okay,
turning 17.
All right.
She's one of the best in the world,
okay,
her age.
Okay.
And Claudia and Lisa is some of the most talented in Sweden.
All right.
And then we have some guys as well, Erik Anne Falk running for the national team.
Okay.
And Philip Schwarz getting there. So we have a lot of good athletes training together. That's the part. You always have someone to run with, always have someone to train with. If you're a little bit low someday, for one session, you can get the other ones to lift you up.
Right.
So we can have a high level.
Right.
And we also have a really high level of confidence, and we have a high level of what the athletes are supposed to do.
Okay. And so tell me how you structure your week, in terms of obviously when the athletes are training and how you supervise everything.
So we have 3 sessions a day.
Okay.
One in the morning, 10 o'clock. So I'll be here 9:30, talking to athletes, and I assume the athletes are here like 15 minutes before.
Okay.
Taking care of the body, doing some extra stuff.
Okay, such as?
Rolling, foam rolling, massage, some rehab exercises, some core activation.
Okay.
Activate the glutes, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then until 12, and then we go for lunch. And I come back at 15:30.
Okay.
The next session is at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And we do the same there. And then the next group comes in at 5:30.
5:30. Okay.
And that's the last session. They finish off at 7:30 or 8.
Okay.
And then we roll the days like that.
Okay. So how would it be? Is it like a Mondays?
Mondays is sprinting.
Sprinting, okay. All right.
Because then they come from rest on Sunday.
Okay.
So the legs are fit and the nervous system is ready.
Yeah.
And Tuesday is gym.
Okay.
Gym and jumping.
Okay.
Working with those elastic stuff and some power and stiffness. And Wednesday is recovery day.
Okay.
It's more aerobic work, low intensity, core, rehab, stuff like that.
Okay.
And Thursday is running again.
Well, sprinting again or
sprinting is more of resistance rounds and acceleration.
Okay. All right.
And now this first period is more like aerobic rounds as well. 200, 250s, 150s.
I see.
And then closer to the season, it gets more acceleration, getting in the blocks, getting the block set up right, and doing the first 30 meters, and then 40 meters, then 50 meters, then 60 meters, working with every detail of the run.
Okay. And the Fridays?
Friday is low intensity again, recovery.
After the session of
yeah. So you get ready for Saturday when we run again.
Okay, and that's more speed endurance again?
Speed endurance is going to be speed endurance. Now it's more working capacity, working for an hour, and then to get ready to more lactic acid later.
So just build up the condition in the body.
Runs between 250 and 150.
Yeah.
From 6 minutes rest up to, we do a test run in December.
Okay, all right.
250 meters, and then we start focusing more on the competition.
Okay, and how about any training camps? Obviously, bearing in mind with Corona, but the plan is still to have some training camps.
The plan is to go to Tenerife in December.
Okay.
First week of December, first 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay, yeah.
I always do like the athletes can drop in from 1 week to 2 weeks to 10 days to 11 days.
All right.
Because they have to do with work and schools and stuff.
Sure.
We're at Tenerife.
Yeah.
At Playa de las Americas. They have a really good. We live like 100 meters from the arena.
Okay, all right.
We have full board.
Okay.
So eat, sleep, and train.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay, all right. And that's like preparation for the indoor season, or just
to the indoor season.
To the indoor season. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when we come home, we have some tests and stuff, and then I rest a little bit over Christmas. Get back with the families and rest a little bit, and then come. Then we start competing normally in January, middle of January.
Okay. All right.
And then the important competitions are in end of February and March.
Okay.
Like Europeans and SM.
Yeah.
Now we don't know. So now we don't know. We have to focus on what we can affect.
What we can control. So how do you manage to keep that? How do you manage to keep athletes focused during times like this?
We talk a lot about focusing on what we can control.
Okay.
So what we can control is what we do here every day.
Okay, sure.
We can't control coronavirus. We can't control what government does. What we can control is what we do here every day.
Sure.
My mental setup.
Yeah.
That you're always in time. You're focused. You're giving everything in.
Yeah.
You pay attention to details.
Yeah.
You be more here and now.
Sure. What do you feel is like the most important thing that an athlete needs to focus on in terms of, is it the training, is it the recovery, is it
It's everything. I think it's not hard to focus on the training.
Okay.
It's the recovery that's the hard stuff.
Right.
That's what most people fails.
Okay.
Sleeping 8-9 hours a day, eating, rest. Now we finished the Saturday session. Tomorrow is rest day.
Okay.
But as soon as this session we finished it like 1 o'clock, then starts the recovery to get fit to run again on Monday.
Right.
So that's the hardest thing.
And is it like, I know we talked about it a little bit, about being coachable. Is that something that is also an important key to being a good athlete?
Of course. Yeah. You need to be coachable. You need to. I need to have a really good connection with athletes. We understand each other.
Yeah.
But they also has to listen and trust.
Yeah.
What we do.
I think in my time now, obviously when I was competing in the late 90s, early 2000s, there wasn't this big, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all this information out there that you can get distracted by.
Yeah.
Now there's so much information out there. One coach says do like this, another coach says do like that, and obviously you can read and you can see. How do you?
Yeah, you need to have your own maybe 2-3 things to work on, and then we do that for years.
Okay. For years. Can you emphasize that years? Because a lot of people think it's like one season.
Yeah. Sprinting is not like long jump. You don't have another chance.
Right.
You get one shot, and if you don't take it, you're out.
Yeah.
And if you put the feet wrong from the start, you're out.
Right.
So you need to. It really has to be automatic.
Right.
Automatized.
Right.
You can't think. You just have to do it.
Right.
And do the same run all over again every day. Every time you set up the blocks and sprint, it has to be the same run, the same race.
So it's having that level of consistency.
Yeah, consistency instead of consistency is what makes you reach the good times.
Okay.
And to get this consistency, you need to work on 1 or 2 things for a long time.
Right. If I ask you a personal question, how about your own personal development? Like I said, you've been doing it for over 25 years.
Of course you develop. I work a lot with myself. I develop as a coach, talking to people and reading a lot of research, talking to a lot of coaches all over the world. It's easy now. I can talk to coaches in the US or in England or at Jamaica.
Exactly.
It's really easy now.
Okay.
And you also need to build your team behind the team. So I have some coaches that I can go to.
Right, as mentors, so to speak.
Yeah, as mentors and also like just to talk.
Yeah, like to ball plank with.
Ball plank,
Yeah. And obviously, I mean, how can we, in our area of control, as you say, how can we make things better here in Sweden? How can we lift up the quality of Swedish sprinting so we can go to
it's
world
about
level?
Putting resource so they can be professional athletes.
Right.
So they don't have to work for 6 hours and then come to training.
I see.
And also to do everything a little bit more professional.
Okay.
To have like massage at this spot every day. They don't have to go away to get massage.
Right.
We can have all the right stuff put together.
Okay.
And also, it's not about everybody all the time. It's an individual sport.
Sure.
So sometimes you have to rise above the others. You have to put more resources into some athletes, while some athletes get less.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the reality.
Yeah, and that kind of like goes against everyone should have the same equal opportunity, so to speak. You know?
And 100 meters is hard.
It's hard.
It's one of the hardest
definitely
competition in the world.
Exactly.
So
exactly. One question I was asked the other day, which I also questioned myself about, is that the Swedish records have been since the late 90s, early 2000s. So with all modern technology, modern tracks, modern equipment, why have we not got close to that or broken those records?
I think it's about you need to have, like we try to do, you need to have a lot of guys or girls competing with each other.
Okay.
You can't be satisfied with winning SM. It's not good enough.
Right.
Or getting to Finnkampen.
Right.
You need to raise your eyes.
We talked about Peter Karlsson, right?
Yeah.
Who's obviously a member of the team. He ran 10:17, is it?
10:18.
10:18. Yeah. That's a Swedish 100-meter record, right? He ran that 99?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So for 20 years now, the record has still stayed.
Yeah, but the Swedish guys, they have done some low 20s, 20, 21, 22.
Exactly.
But I think to get there is to be professional.
Okay.
To get this extra.
Did those guys have that around them during that time?
No, not really.
Not really?
Okay. Yeah, Peter has it.
Peter had it, okay.
But he has to fix everything by himself.
Okay.
Now we try to fix it for the athletes.
Right. So if we can put those things around the athletes,
I think we have the talent, of course.
We have the talent, okay.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
Okay. So basically, people are saying that the talent doesn't exist like it used to.
Yeah, of
Obviously,
course.
it's a modern day environment where a lot of distractions,
Yeah, it's a lot of distraction and a lot of short attention span.
Yes. Yeah.
And a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that we talked about when we decided to work together was that we wanted to do something great. We wanted to do something that hadn't been done before.
Yeah.
We want to get obviously this talent into World Championships, winning medals, into Olympic Games, competing there at the highest level. So I feel that that's what locked me in when we talked about it. It was like, right, we can do something different.
Yeah.
So I mean that. What do you feel we need to do as a team to get these athletes to the next level?
We need to come in every day with really high expectations.
Okay.
And we can't sink the bar.
Okay.
We need to keep the bar really high,
and
we need to work on a really high level every day. Sometimes it's easy to, I'm tired today. Okay, we need to keep it on a really high level every day.
Energy-wise, you mean?
Yeah, energy-wise, focus-wise, goals-wise.
Right. Okay.
Focusing on your high goals every day.
Yeah.
And keep the level up in the gym. Have a standard in the gym. We have a standard at the track. We have a standard like today when we're running the hills.
Yeah.
So everybody get the standard.
Yeah.
to be high every day.
Okay.
We can't lower the standard.
Right.
Never.
Right. So setting that ribben high.
Yeah.
And maintaining it.
Yeah. Everything. And maintaining it high.
Yeah. Because we talked about this project 2025, this 5-year plan.
Yeah.
Obviously, what do you hope to see in these 5 years?
I hope to see a Swedish girl or guy in the Olympic finals.
Okay.
I think we have that kind of talent. I think we have that kind of athletes. And I think we have that kind of knowledge. We just need to put everything together with professionals working together with a really high level of expectations and really high goals, and set the bar high.
Okay.
With a good team around the athletes.
Sure.
I think we can get there. Okay. But we need to do it over time.
Okay.
We talk about years.
Yeah.
We don't talk about months or weeks or sessions. We talk about years. Like for Elvira, she is 16. In 10 years, she will reach a maximum level.
Right. So you've got having that peak. Not too soon.
Yeah. To reach your maximum. My individual goal is to get every athlete to reach their potential.
Right. Okay.
To reach their maximum potential.
Right.
It takes every day, every week, every hour. Not like sometimes when you feel like it. It has to be every day, day in, day out, for years. It takes time and it takes a lot of focus and determination, and it's over time. It's about getting the motivation to last for years. That's the only way. And be coachable. Listen to what the coach said. Stick to your plan. Make a good plan and stick to the plan. And keep that plan for years. That's the only way.
Okay. Thank you for listening, and obviously follow us on our journey, Project 2025. Like Palmas says, we want athletes to be on the Olympic world level in terms of the sprints. So follow our journey, support our journey, and obviously, we're going to do our part to get the athletes there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.